Unyanako is telling everybody here, uba utata ke bought him a jacket.
It's a proud moment, yeah.
Look at my jacket. This one, Zolala ngayo, bro. My dad bought me.
Stand strong, stay 10.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing is, I got a text him now from a teacher. Teacher, uba,
Best.
apparently transport ifike early on Friday to pick them up. So ke ngoku
Big up to the best there.
she forgot it. The teacher forgot.
She forgot the thing.
Yeah.
Or the Father's Day thing.
Card. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how it looks. I don't know what's written in there.
Okay.
So yeah, but they did it at school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least you know that there was something that was being done.
Yeah.
Okay. When I'm Sivan, did you get anything?
Next, my bro. Next, my bro. Like from Eli Tam. Next, even out. Now, guess not essentially next, but like the abaz ke bona ke baqhela undenzela kakade amakhadi nendoni yabo. Mhlawumbe noba mhlawumbe lento ndavuka ekseni ndahamba my bro yabo. Then abenisiza up because andihambe ndingekababone nobabona apha ekseni yabo besalele yabona sekupeni ya my brother. Yeah, definitely.
I think for me it's like uZulu ingcozeka thing inathu makhe ingcozeka. Yeah, it's 2 years. I think for me it's like a great encourager or incentive, when you receive this feedback. Yeah. Not from your parents, not from people that are around you, from the person that you have the child with, but from your child themselves. When they see one of the need, they should do something for you because because that's the person that you're trying to make an impact to. And it's like we always talk about Indioba asna blueprint really, like singabantu abamnyama on how to become best dads. Because of our situation. So akondlela really of measuring ourselves if we are doing a good job or not.
How are you doing?
Besides the people we are trying to be fathers to. So I think the minyaga your 4 to 5, it's like, the start of your glory years. Because Abanona, they are very vocal now. Like when they get to that age, they are very vocal about what they like. They are very vocal about what they don't like. I was talking to Olitam Izolo, and she was saying, like, my child is growing up so much that kunzima nomthengela impahla ezinkulu. And I can't buy him into ezabankulu kuye. Like, to prolong impahla. Because she's vocal about what she wants to wear.
The kind of clothes.
The kind of clothes she wants to wear. So if I make her dress up on Indo Ngulu, something that she's not gonna like, she's gonna say it.
I think also what's beautiful about Abandwan going into this thing of getting a lamakadi from them and getting like ibengabo abati Happy Father's Day to you, like what it means. But also what's beautiful is that Abandwan are not demanding. They don't demand a lot from you as a father, which is beautiful. I don't know whether it's because of the age or what, but Abandona, they don't demand a lot. Like from their mothers, they are demanding, Mama, okay, Mdana needs this. But Mdana, the only thing I kakhulu is okanye appreciate is you being there as utatak, spending time, and the time you spend with them, they are appreciative of that. You can see, So I think it's beautiful when you get these things from Lamakadi, being told I love you by them. It hits different. So I think also the schools are doing a good job, because also they don't know when it's Father's Day and So the schools, them, putting it out there to abandon about, okay, you need to do everything for your dads because it's Father's Day. They get to do that. It's not something they would do on their own. Yeah, well. So me alityalwa ke esikolweni because of the transport. So ngizayibona Monday. Yeah, xa buya esikolweni on Monday. Then I will get to see about what's written there.
What's your feedback?
Yeah.
Are you the best dad or
what? I'm the best dad, but surely it's around those lines. I love you or what. So yeah, when it's beautiful, it's that day. So besides the card you got, like, has anyone else like said Happy Father's Day to you?
It was Makeb. Yeah, that's the only message I got, which was he was sharing it in the group. Yeah, but I don't think I got any other messages besides the general messages, from social media where people say Happy Father's Day to you all. Yeah.
By the way, were you expecting anything from anyone else?
No, I don't think so, man. I don't know. Maybe now you can share your story, Msivana, but I think, there's this, I think when we assumed this responsibility, we assumed that not expecting anybody else to be there with us. Yeah, I just think we don't expect the applause. Yeah, but we don't perform now on my side. Yeah. There's no expectation. I feel like Nangoku, should someone have said that Happy Father's Day now to me? Yeah, but my baby's like 4, she's gonna be 5 now. And all the 5 years or 4 years, I've never expected someone else to tell me Happy Father's Day. Yeah, but so I think it's also like, it's like a lonely journey at the same time, even though you are there with someone, but it's quite a lonely journey in the sense that, like, mentally, like, this is me and this is me alone, and this is what I need to do. Yeah, but like,
I think also, man, just because of the responsibility, because this is a lifetime thing. To be a father is like a lifetime thing. It's not a moment thing. Is a last for a So as much as you at the start you get excited, but at the same time it's something that you embody. You need to live. It's part of who you are. You are also you are a brother, you are a son, but then you are a dad at the same time. You're a father at the same time. So it's something that you get used to. Not used to, but it becomes you, who you are. So I don't think I'm trying to speak on the expectation of expecting someone to congratulate you or to wish you
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
But it's something that you got to live. You are used to that. You are a father. So I can't use our change up. For me, it's like birthday. It's like birthday. I don't mind even if
don't get celebrated.
I don't get celebrated. No one wishes me a happy birthday. Like, bro, I'm a year older. So
what's that means for you?
What's there to celebrate really? But I'm not saying it's wrong to celebrate birthdays. I'm going to celebrate or being celebrated as a father. I think it's important. It does something, as you said. To you, it feels good.
For me, like, I was not expecting it. Like, my girlfriend, like, had a breakfast.
Okay. Specifically because it's Father's Day.
She wrote me a note as well. Like, Happy Father's Day. Then there was also like a gift, which was like a perfume. Yeah, bro. Like,
that's beautiful.
It made me feel good.
Appreciated.
Is she the mother of your son?
No, bro. No. She's my current girlfriend. I'm not together with my the mother of my baby.
Okay.
That's nice.
It was really. I felt appreciated, my brother. When it felt nice, brother. I was like, you know what? this feels good, man. Yabo, ndiyabulela mntwana. Like, I
To
was
be
happy,
appreciated.
Be appreciated, bro. Yabo, yeah, bro. It really like touched me, bro. Even like Nakuma was like, yeah, man, like, yeah. I and like, bro, Nam, bro, like, Yamtana, that's the other thing, bro. Yabo. So like, it was beautiful. Nam kubona alone, but yeah, nyan, bro, like, lomlo na, my bro, yan tanda, nyan, bro, like, Nam. So like, it felt good, Nakuma, bro. Yabo, yeah.
So do you think it's more than, it was more than like your relationship, but what she sees, like in terms of your relationship with your son, or just the kids around the house, like the Father's Day thing?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's something she did because born how you are, Ogani, what kind of a father you are to your son and the other kids around the house,
Yeah.
or just because your girlfriend Yako and you are a dad, and she felt like she needs to wanna wish you a happy Father's Day?
Yeah, for me, I think like it's the way that I'm ending, yeah, but like because like I'm always like supportive, like, you know, I'm always helping up with the homeworks, you know, just like being around it. I am, because like to me, I am like being a father. It has to tick 3 boxes. Yeah, being present, and providing and protecting, and is it to provide, like the way to provide and protect, one, which is I have to be present. So like like being present there, like in a even I saw on the note, like she mentioned, you would like she likes how I'm being the father, you know, to other kids as even besides like my son, like in so like even like she likes the way like and basically sometimes I just I took them to the parks just to have fun. So as a way like she appreciate those things, and which is like that's what like I saw was also in the note. But okay, like at least, you know, even though there's no manual, you know, of how to being a father, but at least, you know, bro, like I can see bro. So at least I was happy about that, bro.
Sure, that is crazy, bro. Because you know, like normally when you think about like being a father, the only thing that you think about is providence. It's like you have to provide financially. And the assumption is that like when you have provided like financially, you have ticked all the other boxes. You are present with your money and you're protective with your money. Yeah, but so like it's crazy that when you're saying that like being present, like you cannot fulfill the other roles, without being present in their lives. It almost like goes back to what Tutamsian was saying, like Abanona, they don't need much. But they don't need a lot of things, which is like, I'm assuming material stuff. All they need is for you as a father to be really there. And I think sometimes we use money, to cover for our absence. But then it doesn't take away the fact that Umdana needs you. As a father.
Like,
damn.
You play listening to the story, bro. This other day, like Eskolweni, one of the Abachana Bamne, and Umamaki, we are staying with her, like you are moving, but like she's like Oshala Natendlin, so like Baby Boo's Eskolweni, like who's who's the person that you loved the most, and she said, like she didn't even like
hesitate.
She was like, and like even Umamaki was shocked, like, what do you mean?
What about me? What about me?
And you were like, you didn't even hesitate to say like, nah. So I was happy as well. I was like, you know, like,
who's this, Mr.
it's my niece, bro.
Oh, your niece.
And she has a mother and she has a dad, but like when she was asked at school, homework homework, like, who do you love the most, like when she was like, and like Umamaki, which she was helping to do the homework, was so what? I was like, you know, I'm happy, bro. Because I feel like most of the time, you know, they look at like the things that you do, how you do things, how you behave, how you treat them. Bro, like I always treat them like in a sense like we have like conversations and they tell me a lot of things, bro. You know, we play games and they tell me a lot of stories. Even his is like plus we have stories, girlfriends like and have fun, bro, and laugh and I'm like, yo, bro, like I was on a girlfriend. Like, yeah. I'm like, wow, you're so young, my bro. Come on.
That's what I realized. Like, you know, in order for kids to sort of be comfortable, like being around you or having conversations with them, you need to lower yourself into their level. Yeah. When you talk, when you speak with them, when you talk, when you have conversations, lower yourself. Don't be an adult. Yeah, well, because in that way they get comfortable. Yeah, well, because they see, well, oh, okay. It's same as when they play, because kids like playing on the floor. Sure. When they play, you can't be standing up.
You need to go down.
You need to be there. That's how you get to interact. Or that's how they get to be fully present or interact with you. Yeah, well, that's how kids are. But also, you spoke on something when I'm fit, that like with Lendema, like the provision part, which is most of us, I'm saying us because I feel like it's a men thing, if I can put it like that. Yeah, but we think over like providing money, like it's like you are playing a role as that. There are people almost who are paying maintenance man, who are maintaining their kids. Like it's measured through maintaining, like sending money each and every month. And sometimes like people do that because they are no longer together with the
mother of
the child. Also situations are different. Maybe when they made the child, it was just a once-off thing. So there was no relationship in there. So they feel like, okay, I can just send. If I send money, then I'm playing my part. I'm playing my role as a father.
Sure.
When this child have, and I feel like it's unfair. It's unfair on the kid. It's unfair on the child. Because now, and more especially if that child in that household, there's no someone like you. There's no uncle who can play that role. There's there's no male figure within the household. So I feel like it's unfair like that. But it's an issue. And mama babantwana, they rather they feel like it's okay as long as this person is assisting in this way. It's fine. And also it's unfair on the mother. Because raising a child alone is not easy. It's not okay. It doesn't have to happen like that. No one should be raising umntana alone. Like it's not fair on the other person. So that's like a thing in fair to that is happening. Like people feel like as long as I'm bithumela imali, then it's okay.
It's okay.
Like.
But also in I think there's also like that becomes the first expectation. When you become a dad. Because like I think also drawing from my experience when I first heard that I'm going to be a father. The people around me were not asking me, am I emotionally ready to be a dad? Am I emotionally ready to be present in this child's life? Or whether do I know how I'm going to build a relationship with this child? The questions were, are you going to be able to provide for the child? Yeah, bro. So society showed me, or told me, this is my position in this child's life. Yeah, bro. And then to the mother of the child, then the society will say, will you have the time to take care of this child? Yeah, bro. As if now the mother has the sole responsibility to take care of the child. Whereas I'm already given my responsibility. You see? So now, like, Londo layer to like it's almost like gets orientated to you before umdana fike. Yeah, but you don't have a relationship with your child, even like you don't have a relationship with them before bafike. Yeah, but and you don't have a relationship with them yeah, but because your role was already assumed for you. Yeah, but like in this zindo where people like not even go. I see them in movies only, where people are going to the tummies or the bellies of their mother, of their children to listen. Yeah, but what is going on? Oganye for them to take the time to read. Yeah, but a story for the child. Yeah, but before the child is born. Yeah, but I only see those things in movies. I've never seen them in reality. Yeah, but because for us, your responsibility towards the child is already assumed for you. Yeah, but like even so even like culturally now, when this happens, you are told that you need to pay for damages. Yeah, but you are the one that has damaged Lumdana, but you yamba with money involved. Yeah, but so now it's almost like already you need to show your capability or your competence. Yeah, but or you're gonna be able now to take care of this child. Yeah, but so I don't think when it comes here, like I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but since teachers and the piece and yeah, but of like umama is not supposed to take care of Umdana alone. Yeah, but I think as a guy growing up in a particular society, my role in this thing is already given to me. Without me, yeah, boy, even thinking about which one do I want to take. Yeah, but because sometimes maybe I'm a good nurturer. Yeah, boy, maybe I'm not a good provider. Yeah, boy, maybe I'm a good nurturer. Yeah, but if I were to say, to the mother of my child, I am like that would be crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, that would be.
No, I also see this born when maybe I'm out with my daughter, just the two of us. You would see how people even look at you. Awuhamba nomntana wakho emall uyokwenza shopping or like it's like bona iqhelekanga, but even how they abantu abangosisi that would see you, they would look at you and admire that thing. You could see there's that sense of admiration on how they look at you. Like as if they are saying, bona, I wish utata umntana ubone into ezinjalo. But at the same time abanye you can see but they love this. It's beautiful. But also I agree because I see that okay, because it speaks to what you just said about the society has already given you a role. Okay, when the only thing is to phangela ubuye nemali unike umama umntana bayokwenza shopping nomntana like wena umsebenzi wakho uphelile okanye that's where it ends. So I agree with you mfethu ubone ngolo hlobo uba no, I see this now uba okay, it's like ilolo hlobo
even sorry getting short
just ukungqinelana nani mabudere yabo like enye into like ngosasikhula enye like I feel like enye into mhlambi enobangela uba kube njalo ngoko mhlambi ngosasikhula like you realize ba mhlambi otata babengekho bro, like they would be in different cities with abomama yabo like mothers would be in the Eastern Cape, then otata babe seGauteng yabo, and they are there working yabo to provide for the kids, and during all this time mhlambi utata only comes back once a year bro yabo xa ikuvalile or during the leave yakhe yabo would come back and would only see the kid maybe okanye abantwana bakhe only once yabo in a year, bro. Then after, then he would leave, bro. So like I feel like abanye abantu, like that's how like they benala mentality about okay, even if like I'm not there, as long as I'm providing, yabo. So it's how like they raised, it's how like they saw their parents raising them, because like their parents like were never around, but they were able to provide for everything that they needed, yabo. But like they were never around. They would see them like once because the mother would be only here, maybe looking after their home. He's being only raised by Ulanduza, but only maybe there's only like there's not even like there's only this woman who have to take care of this household, and indoda yakhe it's a mine or wherever where he's working, and he'll come back only once by Brian.
For several years. Yeah. I think Lendo which was my like it was a question rather that I was going to pose, but so because it's like we draw on fatherhood from somewhere. Yeah, but like the blueprint of how to be a father, we draw it from somewhere. Whether it's negative, whether it's positive, but like yeah, but like as Msivan was saying, some will take it from their relationship with their own fathers. Yeah, but and when I think about I come from a nucleus family, like my mother and my father still married, but when I think about and I think a lot of the way I parent is taken from my dad, because like I remember saying to my friend, there were times when my dad was not employed, but we'd never go to sleep without food, because this guy made sure that like he provides, and for the very longest time, he was the only one working, so he was the only breadwinner, and my dad is the type of person that comes from work with petty plastic, he's the type of person who's like pimali, I know that my mother is gonna be mobile, so the way I saw parenting when your father was from that lens, whatever it is that you need to do, you need to always make sure that there's provision. You don't have to be in the house, but you just need to make sure that there's provision. Which is not but even my dad was drawing that from somewhere. He draws it from his own father. Now I'm drawing it from him. But then you realize you as this kind of like sort of like aware person, you need to change the way you father. But you need to be more present with your child. And the thing we gave our kids devices, where they can access YouTube, and they are watching. I was watching my daughter, Pana on those YouTube channels, they are watching channels of people who are within families.
And they are doing things with families. The kids are not just playing alone. The kids is playing with their father.
The mother is there. Everybody's there playing. So now it's almost like you might be there providing and doing all these things, but you're creating another trauma. Because you have given your child a device, right? Right? And she's watching the best. There's what is this thing? The most famous YouTube family. I think the famous YouTube family. It's on YouTube. It's a famous channel. So your child is watching something on YouTube and she cannot experience anything. But because she's looking for what she's watching on YouTube. Like she's seeing this dad, this mother, that's playing with their child. Boy, won't get away. But then now they switch off the device and then come back. And they know exactly about when Uncle present. But it's unlike us when we were growing up, where it would be like, we only found out later on when we were adults. But my dad was there, but he was not present. The kids now know that, you are not being present because we're not ready now.
Yeah, that's true, Fed. Like on this thing of family, because now I'm trying to think, where did I get this idea of the type of father I want to be, like growing up? Because I grew up with my mom and my sisters, and without a father, So now I think the present part comes from there, like being present comes from there because I want to give my child what I never got.
Okay.
Yeah, but also I don't have like some sort of template that I can use in terms of how to become a father. The only person that the only person that I could relate to, that I saw as a father figure, was my uncle, which was very strict. Like was very strict. He would beat us if we did something wrong. So at the same time, I was scared of this guy. I know uba yo zizawubila ke ngizobethwa yabo. Okanye if I'm doing something kwathiwa ngizawuxelela ubongani, I'm already stopping that thing. So already there's this guy is playing a father figure, but also at the same time ndiyamoyika yabo. So
that's the relationship you have.
That's the relationship I have with him. But at the same time, I would always go and visit family, like with my cousins, and he was present, Mama was present, the kids are living nicely. Like it's a warm family, it's a good family. So also at the same time, I see that, and I'm like, okay, this is beautiful. As much as I would have liked this for myself, but it's impossible. But okay, I see this is beautiful. This is something I would like to create.
So you already have something in close proximity.
Yeah, but that's
it's like
it's not it's not far. So I see that. I see how the kids are around the house, even the neighborhood they are living in. It's different from where I live. So at the same time, I see that home. I see the involvement of parents, both parents in their children's lives. I see that, and I say, okay, it's beautiful.
Question, Damsiana. What does I don't want to call it fatherlessness, but what does an absent father do to a boy child? I want to speak about women, because not that there isn't something that happens to them, but what does an absent father do? What's the impact of not having a father in your life? Because you are saying you were drawing from different fathers, in order to make this colorful father that you are, but what does that happen? Like, what does that do, when you are a boy who will become a man one day, that will become a father, when you grow up in a household or space where there is no father?
And here too, not to say that's a tricky one, but at the same time, I think it creates umntana that is always in need of the acceptance. Like you get to. I was speaking about myself. And I always wanted to be seen outside Ekhaya. Like Ekhaya, like I was with my sisters, grew up with my sisters. I have sisters, I'm the only boy Ekhaya. But at the same time, Ekhaya, there was yayingekho laa nto of, because you are a boy, you will do boy things apparently, like in terms of chores. You have to wash the dishes, you have to wash your clothes, you have to wash your uniform. You do everything that outside okanye the society says zizinto zabantu abangosisi.
You're growing up with sisters and a mother.
I feel like now I have enough sisters. They can do all these things, but not Ekhaya. But outside I see that thing. But also,
what do you see outside?
I see this happening. Like boys are just boys.
Okay, when you're not just a boy.
I'm not just a boy.
Okay, sure.
I feel like I'm not just a boy.
You are treated as everybody.
And I go outside, and outside I want to prove myself. Even with the friends I have, I always want to prove that I can do whatever. At the same time, I was I was more like a leader within my friends. Yeah, well,
Because you're overcompensating.
yeah, I'm trying to prove myself out there that I say I can do this because I don't have the guidance from a male figure or a male person of what to not to do and what to do or what to expect outside as a boy. Yeah, well, so I end up being just rebellious outside. Yeah, well, like I'm just in trouble all the time. Yeah, well, Dala on a taxi used to smoke a lot on the taxi. Ranking, you would go ranking on a taxi and you'd see a lot of filtering out his dombi, check and all those things, and we would pick those things up. We'd go there, and pick those things. So in Papa shop and try to roll our own smoking things. Yeah. And I'm very young. Young boys. We like a group of boys. We do that thing. Yeah, so I was always in trouble with it. Yeah, and at the same time, my mom is not there. My mom is waking up in the morning, early in the morning to go to work. Yeah, and I get back to school. They are my sisters. Then I would I pretend as if then when I come back, I leave that thing then I go and play. I come back late and my sister would beat me up. I would sleep crying, and my mother would come back already asleep. So it be loving. So you always, for me, you always want to try to find
someone you can relate with.
Yeah, outside more than home. Because I get that you should be relating to, that you look forward to seeing, more than your mom. But you always look forward to seeing to this person that you sort of admire, like, because also you say with your father, like you always saw, this is how a man should be, the things he does and everything. But in my case, I don't have that person. I don't have that person at all. So outside, you get to want to be seen. As a result, there were a group of guys. There was a Sherpa where a group of men would always come and get together. But these are men that have families, but they always come back to this shack, and there they drink, they smoke, they cook. It's like a place where they come together and hang out and unwind and then go. I would always be there. Sure. I would always be there. They are older men, but also
the longing.
Yeah, the belonging, because you see men, I think that's how also boys get into gangsterism and stuff like that, because they see these men out there. These men see them also,
and they welcome them.
They welcome
or
them.
They recruit them.
Exactly. That's how these things happen. So I think a lack of father does a lot around ezo zinto. If I come to more especially boy, then it's tough for you, because you'll go out there and try to belong and look for this father you never had, and you don't even know what type of father you are looking for. What type of father you are looking for. It's supposed to be.
There's no blueprint.
There's no template. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing, because if and you see your dad, going outside, you won't just see anyone as a father. Because you'll see, okay, this guy is doing something different that my father is doing. So you get to compare, you get to see, and also you get to see, okay, which type of father do I want to be? What do I want to be like between these two people?
That's dope, that's dope. When I'm still
for me, I am like xa ndicinga ngayo like mna ntayam indlela endikhule ngayo like endlini there were like a lot of male figures, ndisemncinci ndiseyilight, there were a lot of male figures, and like in a way like the things that we're doing, we're doing the good things, going to school, helping out apha endlini, so for me I grew up in a household where there was like a lot of amadoda endlini yabo. So like I would mirror ezo zinto yabo, like hardworking yabona. Like we're like yayikize kumla way engqondeni ba ish kanene I don't know my father yabo. And like I would long for him, but like ingase ke ndimbone uba inoba ayengumuntu onjani yabo, ingaba like uyafana now, like is he like, how is it like compared to the people like around him na apha endlini yabo, is he different yabo? But like at the end of the day, like I would come into that sense, but like I feel like I'm good, bro yabo, because like I have all these like male figures abandibonisayo. So engqondweni kum yayingena it's not like I used to think about a lot, but in the kum that had me to think deeper, right? Like yayindikhathaza like was the mother thing, because like I grew up not having a mother as well, Brian. So like, and seeing other people around now yabona having a mother yabo, that one hit deep, because like sometimes they would do things, Brian, for bona, even though babendenzela nam, but sometimes I would be like,
I wish it was coming from my mother.
Coming from her, bro. When I wish it was her, bro. Or she was, or like I wish she would do these things for me, like, because like I remember was schooling, even like schooling, because I've always told my parents, but like I wanted to go to a good school, even my grandparents, I wanted to go to a good school, learn how to speak English properly, learn how to understand things, but like because like we were living far from a town, so and like it had to cost the town, so I had to stay ezilalini, my bro. So in my mind, I was like, if like I would think, but mama maybe I would like maybe Kapa or Gauteng, wherever upper. I call you, bro, and then like she would take me like into good schools, because like all the things, bro, like I would wish, like even sometimes even I wasn't in da, like it still hits me sometimes. Can't wanna like abanye mantombazana like ekhathalela ngendlela ngayo abantwana babo, bro. I'm like, yo, maybe I could have had that, bro, like, but I did not, bro. But like not that like their soul or anything, my bro. Like even like my grandparents, bro, like umakhulu bro, like did the best she can, bro, to raise me in Jayam, bro. Yeah, bro, she did the best, my bro. She took me to school in Jayam. I went to school. Like, she did all the best that she can do, bro. And, like, I love her for that, bro. And, like, appreciate that, bro. It's just that, like, making heat in Jello, but I don't have a mother. And sometimes those thoughts would just come in, Jayam. But I would always be like, you know what? At least a corner, man. I have where I find comfort, which
where you fall back on,
which is like my grandparents, but and also as well like my uncle, because like my grandparent, he was very strong with Amkolo Ambra, but he was those like strong person, but why a bit, but like why shout, I man, see the man, even when I'm cooking, hey, in what I like pino man, why, like cooking and movie, bro. Why it has anything to do with like you like having fear, bro, and your courage, bro. Was like, so it was like those kind of granddads, bro. But like he was awesome now, bro. Like he's the best in it. Even like my uncle, then when I uncle and I like was soft, bro. So that's like I think that's like up on the end I found a corn, but like like being a man, you can always also be soft, bro, and be vulnerable. He's the guy like in understand then I can be vulnerable, and plus so and with you, bro, like that guy, like he loves me, bro. Even like today, bro, he still calls me to check on me. Be like, look, bro, when I'm not that weird, bro, you know. So I so my bro, you are here. Like I would call him even when I'm like in your money, bro. That guy would hustle, bro, and find money, bro. Even though I know about ish, bro, like he's my uncle from an extended family, bro. But bro, the way he loved me and he was there for me, bro, like he's the best guy, bro. And you know, I intended and I landed about if I that's why you always told me. I want you to be I even calls me, bro. Even now, send me messages. Sometimes, like in the end, usually do I want to now. now I'm having tough time, yeah, but I can't pass, you know, I can't move. It's like, hi bro, don't worry. But the fact that you realize, Lord, you need God right now. God has done that already for the I was so my bro Angela. I'm always like a happy soul. So that's why I got like that softness and that happy soul, and also being playful with abandwana, bro. So like now he has his own kids now, bro. Like I know, bro. I don't have a doubt. He's awesome because he's got like 2 daughters, bro. And I know he's awesome, bro, with that daughters, bro. Yeah.
I think Umzivana is speaking a lot, Ketamsiana, on social fathers. Not stepfathers, social fathers, fathers who are just fathering other kids, whether it's in the family, whether it's in the community, but men who understand that they don't have a responsibility only to father their own children, but umdana womnye umntu, like ngumdana wabo. And I think he's drawing on umalume wake as umzalwana, right? Yeah. And I just need to just chip in on this bit on how important it is for the community, not just for community structures, but I think for me, I've also seen the impact through abantu basecaweni, otata basecaweni, on the impact that they've had in terms of fathering other kids, because in we are not all going to have fathers. We might lose our fathers or might have lost our fathers due to death. Maybe other fathers were just not there, they just didn't want to participate. But then sibafumana phi otata. And how important is it for places like Inkonzo or otata basenkonzweni, or even in the community, right? To understand that umdana kabani, umdana.
Yeah. I think it's something we've always had, like as black people, like Ubuntu. Like we've always been that thing of umzali, or also next to umzali wakho now. So I think that has always been there, but I think it's important as male figures, to understand that, to understand that. If I'm like, don't do something that you wouldn't want yenziwe emntaneni wakho. Like as you see la elokishini uba people would send abantwana like athume nje umntana something that is of, she's not even, okanye he's not even in the legal age to be doing. So I think it's something that we need to be mindful of, like more especially as males. That okay, we have a role to play. As social fathers, or as fathers of the community. Because nyhani mfethu abanye abantu, like, unfortunately their fathers are not there. Their fathers are not there, and every child needs male figure okanye umuntu ongutata to be around, So I think it's a very important thing that I feel like not educated on, not about abantu needs to be educated on, because it's something that we have as abantu already in us, but we just need to be intentional about it, and make sure that we play that role, ebantwaneni basekuhlaleni, community, be a father to abantwana baka-sister wakho, Because also when I get ekhaya mhlambi, my sister's kids are there, they're so excited about malume, because of how I am, because of how I treat them as kids, So already that shows, because umntana nyhani can't just be excited out of the blue. There's something that they see in you, So we need to make sure that we understand that, we understand our role, but it's an important thing that needs to be stressed, all the time, that as fathers, whether umntana ngowakho okanye ngowakho or ngokasister wakho, you just need to play your role, even abantu abangakabi nabantwana, they need to understand that. Yabo.
I don't have to have kids.
You don't have to have abantwana to be a father or to assume a responsibility or a role of being a father. Yabo. Even if I'm not abantwana, but you are a father. Yabo, you can be a father. Yabo, you are a social father. Yabo, that is very important. Yabo, which is why even izinto esizenzayo, yabo, we need to understand what there are kids watching. Yabo, there are kids watching. Like I'm thinking about me when I'm seeing those guys smoking. Yabo, those guys sending me to go buy. Yabo, they just saw me as umshula. Yabo, umshula that can do these things for them. Yabo, and go outside. But they didn't see what they were doing. They are conditioning me on the type of man that I need to become, or rather that I will become. Because I look at them, I feel like, okay, except I need to smoke a ganja when I'm old. I need to drink. And I did those things. As in using sometimes abantwana abazenzayo, it's not because they don't know what's wrong. But they know what's wrong, but they saw it from someone. When they felt like, so I can do it. So this is whatever we do, Tina, as men in the community, whether intentionally or not, but abantwana are always watching. And they look at that thing and they say, okay, like sure. Which is okay. So as a social father, we need to understand about there's whether wakumntana akuboni xa usenza le nto but umntana uyabona.
I think lastly, like I think we're out of time. No, we're not. Oh, okay, cool. I think just to how do men who don't have money, how do they father from what they have? How do they father with what they have? Because we're not living in a world where, being employed and earning a certain income is given to everyone. We come from backgrounds that disadvantage us by the mere fact that you come from a certain place. But then there's an expectation, you need to be this kind of a father. You need to provide in this kind of way. I need to take my child to a Montessori. Then after that, you need to take my child to a judo. And all of these things feel to that people see on social media. Then they switch off your phones, then places an expectation for someone else to carry. Like how do people father fit with what they have? Because abanye abantu, they really love their kids. But sometimes it also goes to an extent where they are denied access. Because
bro. That's a good question, Jaya. Like not excluding like the provision part, but like I think like the best thing, bro, is like it's being like present. Bro, like it's like the most important thing, Jaya. Like being present, even ending, bro, like doing the smaller things, bro, as homeworks, helping her, bro, like his class, helping her, maybe like doing puzzles, helping bro. Those smaller things, they matter because it's what they remember most. Even at Klasebadala, you're gonna be like, yo, has got him dala ndiyakhumbula utata wam mhlawumbi wayendandisiya naye epakini, okanye ndandidlala naye amakhasi, okanye ndandidlala naye ikhona like there was this old game kwakuthiwa nguLudo, nowadays, sasidlala naye iLudo, so kids remember those smaller things, that you do with them, being with them. Like sometimes, bro, like you don't even like have to spend money, like to actually like to do things to your kids or like to be there for your kids. Take a kid to a park, or you can jog with your kid, or if like you utando hike, you can do hiking, sometimes you can hike up a mountain. I see parents, but hike but like bayahamba nabo phaa. So like they do whatever that i-parents nabo they do yabo. So kwi-activities ezenzayo like include your kid bro. Bale naye umntana mntayam bonke hayi siyaphuma siyithintini like include your kid yabo uhambe naye bro. Abantwana they fascinated nazinto ezincinci yabo like phaa kum ne kudala ndisithi ezalathi zam yabo ndatsho ndathi we'll take a ride ngenye imini with a train since ndingazange nayiqabela yabo. They were so excited yabo. So ngenye imini ke ngoku I'm fetching my other nieces abangapha elanto zekhayelitsha. So I had to go with them because ndandibathembise i-train ride. So like sahamba my bro sonke yabo bro. I was like okay yabo ndihamba nabantwana bayi-4 my bro ndiyathatha bayi-2 ngapha on the other side yabo. I'm fetching train 2 more kids. Safika kwaNolungile then baqabela then we went back. They were happy. Like usincedile yabo. Like that was we were happy yabo. Ukwenza nawe la way yabo to take a train ride yabo. Because like most of the time bayayiva idlula phaa mos yabo. Kuchu, but they never like abakayikabili yabo. So to them like that experience bro like was beautiful bro. So like those small things my bro. Because I remember now I'm like utamkhulu wami yabo when he's going to do groceries yabo. I used to be excited xa sihamba siyothenga yabo. Siyothenga igrocery. Let's go yabo. Sihambe so then I would enjoy the train rides yabo. Go silapha sowabi nase shop even though ndandingengomntana would be like ndifuna izinto. No, I was not like that yabo. Ndandigrand nje because I know uba ndandithanda ntoni wayendazi mos yabo uba ndithanda i-fish and chips ne-yogurt yabona ezo way. So azixoxe so wayezazi my bro. Yeah wayezazi ezo way uba ndithanda zona in a sense that my bro like it was crazy in a sense that like wayethi ayifake eplastikini yabo put them in the plastic azakishe phaa emnyango yabo xa ndisalele. Then I know when I woke up I'm gonna go to that spot. I'm gonna find my fish and chips there
and yogurt.
He's there because he used to work for Udary Bell yabo. There was this like company called Udary Bell. I don't know why they sold it or yavala but like he worked there at La Factory. So they made the yogurts, milks, ice cream and whatnot. But ndandizithandela nje yogurt ne-fish and chips. So like I remember those things. Those little things that matter because it's the ones that I remember them the most and it's the one that they hit harder the most.
I feel you, bro.
Because like naxa ndimkhumbula ndicinga ngaye I'm happy because like hayi lixhego lali-crazy as sometimes yabo bro like yabo even though he used to wayengumuntu like wayethanda ushoutisa yabo but like I liked what we used to do like noba those smallanyana moments yabona having to
experiences
experience yabo things with her. So I feel like even ke ndibona like nasema-meeting mos la way mama girls soloko ziphuma nabo abantwana mos yabona ke ndibone phaa kumingingqini yabo phaa ko-KFC no-McDonald's xa kuphela inyanga soloko kugcwele phaa kuma-McDonald's kunxityiwe phaa bahla abantwana bro yabo. And I'm like these are the things that matter the most yabo. Those little things yabo. Those 2 pieces KFC.
Sure.
A kid doesn't mind bro. They excited umntana bro.
Sure.
Like yabo, they appreciate whatever bro. Noba yibhola noba ngukhapha okanye nguqandas bro. As long as like umphathele ngwakho bro. I remember yabo intwana yam ngoya isahlala ezilalini bro yabo. Xa ndiyithengela ijacket yabo ndandisiva efowunini uba unyana wakho is telling everybody uba utata ke bought him a jacket.
The proud moment,
Look at my jacket. This one, nzolala ngayo, bro. My dad bought me this, yabo. So like those small anyana things, bro, yabona like are very important because the kids are gonna remember, bro.
So basically, do what you can do.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Do what you can do.
What you can do.
Yeah, and make the most out of it. I know. Like.
And I'm thinking, like, because you mentioned something, Abani had denied access because of not being able to
fulfill a certain standard.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking, how do you follow with that?
Sure.
Because although you are being denied access, you don't get to see Mdanako, then how is that possible? How do you father with
how do you create a relationship with your child when you don't have
because you have nothing basically. Because I think that's one thing we need to think of because now as much as we speak about Father's Day and there are people being wished Father's Day by different people, by their kids, by Omama babantwana babo, but there are people who longs for that, who wants to be part of that, but they can't. Yeah, well, so I think it's difficult for them to father with what they have. Yeah, well, because also you spoke about providing as like a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, well, so if you are not working, you are less of a father. Yeah, but organic you are seen as less of a father. And I think like when you have, like for someone who has a family, who's sort of still in a relationship with Mama Omdan and they are still together. That's I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's possible to father
Where you are,
where they are
with what you have. Yeah.
well, it's possible. But for someone who's separated with the mom, Mama Omdana, they're living separately, it's difficult. I don't think it's even a conversation of them fathering with what they have.
But then Tomsena, what can they do with that? Because like the child is mine, Yabo, and I don't have money to provide for them. But I want to be in their life.
Yeah.
I want them to come home. Yabo, I want them to come and spend time with me. Yabo, nam dine park dine trade nam in Yabo. I just don't have. What's the maintenance money now? You know, it's always 1,000 bucks, ne?
I
That's what I always hear. My 1,000 rand. Okay, let's use the minimum, right? I don't have the 1,000 rand every month to pay for my kids' school fees, nutrition, transport, because that's the other thing.
I think that having those conversations it's important, yeah, man. Like, which is why I say there's no way you can never have a relationship with your Umama Umdan. Whether nobody not again, there needs to be there needs to be some form of a relationship, or a way that you need to be able to speak with one another. You need to be in speaking terms or talking terms, so that you can be able to communicate these things. I think more especially for someone who has been giving ibhatala le mali maintenance and then kuhambe mhlambe kuphela umsebenzi. I think it's unfair to say that person can no longer see umdana or something like that. But I think it becomes tricky for someone who has never even played that role, and all of a sudden, you want to come in and play that role. So I think there needs to be a relationship there. This thing, there needs to be conversations. We need to be considerate. Who understand one. Because for both partners, it's not an easy thing. Because first of all, this is not something we planned.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
This is not something that was planned. People don't sit down and speak and say, okay, now
we're gonna have a baby.
As far as I know, now from my circle and people I know, I've never heard someone saying, okay, we planned things. We said, we spoke about it. We spoke about how we're going to take care of Lomdana. We saved. Since I saved the money, okay, we will start saving this money. Then there was no conversation. So now we need to understand that for both of us, for both of us, this is not something we had planned for. So now we really had it. So now we need to play your role here, yabo, you need to understand omnye xa engakwazi ukuthi omnye akwazi ukuthi, yabo, ingabi into yoba ngoku ijonge umuntu oyi-one, yabo, as how the society is, because also isukela kudala, yabo, it's not something new, but now we need to, I think, change the thinking and the perspective and say, no, this is not this is for both of us. So babini sikule nto, we started this thing, now let's see how do we move forward, yabo, how to make sure okay, lo mntana right, whether one of us is working or not, yabo, so that kaloku akanidi imali qha umntana, also there's that thing, yabo, we need involvement katata, parenting, present, and all those things. So yeah, it's tricky for someone to say, what can I do? Because also as a man, when you feel like once you provide
it's compromised.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Damn. Sure. I know that was I know that was a good one. That was a good one. Nah. Thanks, Samsian. I'm also thinking, you know, sometimes, we also judge ourselves harshly, about where we would withdraw, because we cannot meet the standard of provision that is expected of us. Say I'm expected, like going back to my example, to pay for a Montessori type of education, and then I don't come up front and say I don't have money for the Montessori education, but I can, take my child to public school and provide for them fully at that level. So I think there's also those factors like there's a standard that is laid for you, and then when you cannot meet that standard, it's hard for you to be vulnerable and say I cannot meet the standard. So I think in many a times what I've observed now is that we tend to withdraw, and we don't want to participate because the standard that has been set for us we cannot meet, and therefore we are unable to say, well, this standard is high for me. Can we drop the standard a bit to my ability to provide? So I think also that's where the conversation is very important between the two parties. To say, I don't have imali yasetyuro, but imali yasesipho.
But also how we have those conversations
is also very important.
Very important.
Yes.
Because I know of a lot of conversations that potentially started off well, but they became a different thing. Because also how you say it, when you would say it, like with trying to withdraw from that, you wouldn't say it like how you are putting it right now.
I'm gonna become defensive.
Already the conversation say much again already. So also how we have these conversations needs to be, it's important how we have these conversations. Because for us, I know it's easy, can easily get out into something else.
I'm up there and I'm like communication is key between two partners about like everything, especially with regards to Mdana, that should we always we have to put like in needs of Mdana first. It's about the kid. It's not about us. But like for the sake of Mdana, because sinomdana and Umdana ebomini bethu basically the child comes first. So like like we communicate and we found a common ground for Tina Sobabini and I am like xa ni-communicator it's gonna help dayam even mhlawumbi noba oyi-one way even noba mhlawumbi ungasebenzi yabo then mna ndisebenza yabo then mhlawumbi zijike izinto yabo ibe ngomnye just because kanti ngoba kwi-communication kwasekuqaleni nisebenzisana dayam even now the things have changed now yabo you'll be able to handle it better dayam rather than uba like beningalantuzi yabona now you're gonna fight more now because now that nisebenza yabo you're gonna fight more be like yeah it's gonna be revenge it's gonna be revengeful yabona yabo i-intentions azizuba grand but eba ni-communicate grand yam kwasekuqaleni yabo uba hayi kanje nakanje mana yabo so izinto zihamba nakanje so ningarhalela uba thina senze izinto kanje yabo mna ndisengxakini yabo andiphangeli ndiyayiqonda and ndiya-understand uba like umntana I have to provide for yena yabo and ibalulekile loo nto but ngoku andisebenzi yabo oko loo nto ndinayo mhlawumbi okanye loo nto ndiyizamayo yabona like ndicela uziyamkele yabo uyi-understand yabona ngoba mhlawumbi ngondisekule ndawo but nam andizuyekela ngoba ndibona uba kuba ndiyazi uba uyasebenza okay hayi ubhebhi mama ugrand uzawuba grand iyasebenza noba ndikhuphe le into uzawuba grand oko ndinako nja yam yabo ngaloo mandla wam yabo just to meet
Sure. No, thanks, gents. I think my takeaway, Tamsiana, and that is that we need to, of course, we need to do the best that we can with what we have, and we need to include our kids. I'm taking that one, bruh. I've started a debate here, but we need to include our kids in our activities. So if you like running, if you like hiking, you need to include, your kids in those things. If you're not on your chill and take your kids with you. Yeah, bro. Like, we just need to include our kids. Basically, I got excuse to say you don't have time because you're panging or whatever, because you find time for other things. So you must include the child in that. Yeah, bro.
Use the time you have.
Use the time you have. Yeah, bro. Yeah, use the time we have. And also, I think communication, because you are not the only parent. Yeah, but you are parenting with another person. Yeah, but and I would say the fourth also thing is that we then need to heal from our past experiences as men, with our fathers or lack of fathers in our lives. Yeah, but because then that will give us a way of going forward. Yeah, but with our kids. Yeah, but and not use blueprints that did not work for us to our kids. Yeah, but so I think that is my takeaway.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Fred. That's beautiful. Now just put yourself into your level, Yabandwan. Yeah, well, in everything. Well, if you are doing something with your child, be a child also. Yeah, well, be a child. And I think it's important in this like that you mentioned that when they are on their phones, they look at these kids. Yeah, well, it was going to be honest. All these kids about Bugela phone. Nanamge doesn't like cartoon stuff. Yeah, but she never liked that. She likes watching real people. Yeah, well, so on YouTube for kids, there would always be those kids playing with their parents. Yeah, well. And now that you mention it, it's something that I always see. They look at that, they see those kids with their families, and they try to see if equal end up engine. Yeah, but so we need to be mindful of that. As much as they are educating us, but also they trigger things, they're making them aware about okay, this is how that should be happening with me. This is how my family is supposed to be. And they will start looking about okay, umama ndiyambona ukhona uputata yabo okanye utata ndiyambona ukhona upumama okanye utata uyayenza le nto umama akayenzi le nto yabo. We need to be mindful of that. Yabo. And what I noticed as eli xesha ndihleli ngalo nomntanam is that she doesn't go to bed now. We've started this thing of bedtime stories. We do that. She can't go to bed without that. So we need to establish it for our kids.
Sure. I'll wrap it up for us.
No, Sigqibile.
Sure.
Siyivalile. Thank you
Sure.
so much for this conversation and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Nice.
Tango.
Thank you, Terence. Click, like, then subscribe. Thank you, my buddy.
Inner gen speak truth. Real pain, real truth. Stand strong, stay